Bob is an ordinary, everyday student. He goes to school like everyone else, spends time with his family like everyone else. He even has fun like everyone else. But Bob is never treated like an ordinary student. He doesn't fit in anywhere. Nobody wants to be his friend, and nobody wants to be next to him. Everybody does this to him because Bob is special. Bob gets agitated very easily. When he leaves the room, he has to flick the lights on and off 2 times before he can exit. He gets very anxious about everything very easily. It's almost like he can't control himself. His parents were very worried and took him to the doctor once they realized that Bob's situation had been getting worse. The doctor looked at Bob and asked him a couple of questions. He told the family to come back the very next day. Upon Bob's arrival, the doctor concluded that looking at Bob's behavior and when his symptoms triggered, that Bob had OCD. He explained that OCD is a mental health disorder caused by anxiety. OCD gradually develops over time, but in some cases, it can occur rapidly. Most of the time, OCD is triggered due to a certain theme. For example, a fear of germs or an arrangement of objects. In Bob's case, it's a fear of not fitting in. When Bob feels uncomfortable or feels like the odd one out, his symptoms trigger. A person with OCD feels a necessity to do a certain task, which slowly becomes a required obsession. These triggers relieve a person with OCD from anxiety, and if not completed, can increase their anxiety levels. Telling a person with OCD to stop washing their hands or flicking the light switch is like asking a person in a wheelchair to just get up and walk. A lot of people experience minor levels of OCD, like recurrently checking if the door is locked, but there's no excuse for generalizing the term OCD for anyone who's obsessive with something. What I want everyone to take away from the short video is 1. What OCD actually is. 2. To understand what people in OCD are going through. And finally, 3. Help stop the stigma against mental disorders.